Here are 10 bench press variations which might be able to help you increase your bench press strength. First is the typical medium grip bench press, not much to talk about there. Next is the wide grip bench press. This variation reduces the range of motion, and a lot of powerlifters will use it to lift a little bit more weight. Bodybuilders use this type of bench press too because a lot of them find they can focus more on their chest muscles. Number 3 is the close grip bench press. This type of bench press actually increases the range of motion and helps put the focus of the lift on the triceps. So if you're lacking tricep strength or want to build bigger triceps, then this is a good variation to use. Number 4 is the pause bench press, which takes away the stretch reflex you tend to get from doing touch and go reps and improves explosiveness, strength, and stability off of the chest. Also, if you're in powerlifting and you plan to enter a meet, you'll be required to do this type of bench press. Number 5 is the 3-count pause. The 3-count pause bench is like the pause bench press, but just a little bit longer, and is especially useful for people looking to enter powerlifting meet, because in some meets you might be required to pause at the chest sometimes 2 or even 3 seconds before you get the press command, depending on the meet and the judge. Next is the double pause bench, where you pause the bar 2 times in the lift, once on the way down and then once at the chest. This exercise puts more emphasis to control the bar throughout the range of motion and maintain strong positioning on the way down as well as at the chest. Next is the pin press, which a lot of lifters will use to target a certain sticking point in the bench press, but it's also good for working on imbalances and is a good way to target the triceps. Next is the Spota press, where instead of bringing the bar all the way to the chest, you stop just about half an inch to an inch off the chest, and helps train lifters not to rely on the momentum from rebounding the bar off the chest. The floor press is another powerlifting focused variation, and is a little bit like the pin press in that you can focus on overload training the triceps. Next is the Larsen press, which completely takes out leg drive from the lift and requires you to work a little bit harder to keep your upper body stable. The feet up bench is like the Larsen press, but reduces the degree at which the lifter can maintain their arch. There's a few ways that people do it. One is with the feet on the bench, which gives a little bit more stability. Another one was with the feet up in the air, which for me feels the weirdest. Some weird extra bonus variations. One is the reverse grip bench press, which I almost never do because for me it just feels weird and awkward. But I've seen some elite bench pressers use this type of variation, and some lifters find that this variation is a lot less stressful on their shoulders and reduces shoulder pain. Another weird bench press variation I've seen is where people will do like a glute bridge on the bench and do kind of a decline press, which I don't ever do, but it looks kind of fun.